Good morning everyone, it is my last full day here in LA. I can't believe how quick this has gone. I'm so excited for today. It's going to be a really full day. We're having breakfast this morning here in the hotel. I forget the name of the restaurant, I'll show you when I get downstairs. Then we're heading straight into the expo, which like I've said before is right outside this hotel. We're going to a big panel this morning where they announce all the stuff for the parks and resorts around the world. I've got myself in the virtual line for merchandise. I do really want to try and get some D23 merchandise. I just hope I don't get called back like in the middle of the panel because it is a virtual line. We'll see what happens, but I think you do get maybe an hour to return, so that will just happen if it happens. I'll let you know how that goes. Then we're going to be heading to the parks. I think we're doing both of them today, I believe. This afternoon doing California Adventure and doing Avengers Campus and everything, and then later this evening we're going to be going across to Disneyland Park to see the Halloween fireworks. And I think I may have forgotten to show my outfit of the day yesterday, so this is what I've got on today. These ears are from Disney World a couple of years ago. I think they were called Make-A-Wish Blue. Then I have this dress on, which is from New Look. I absolutely love this. This was quite recent. I'll always link all my outfits in the description so you can find them. I have my rose gold sunglasses from Dorothy Perkins. And then I just have my Adidas trainers on again because they are really comfortable for walking around. So this is the restaurant we're at. It's called Mix, and this is the kind of breakfast menu. They always have burrito in California, so I'm getting a breakfast burrito minus the chorizo. The bacon bowl also looks good. But yeah, it all looks nice. So I went for the breakfast burrito, and they are not playing around with this thing. It is absolutely enormous. I don't know if you can kind of tell how big this is, but it's absolutely huge. And I think it's I didn't realise there was sausage in it, but there is. It's sausage, scrambled egg, potatoes, bacon, and then it's got like this tomato sauce and cheese, of course. So yeah, this looks crazy big though. So we're all done with breakfast and we're just about to head into the expo. I'm here with Charlie as well. He has a channel, he has an Instagram. I will link you below. I'll link everyone below who's on this trip actually.
Appreciate it. I've got my Yoda ears, man.
Yeah.
I'm not as much of a Disney fan as Vic, but I'm giving it a good shot.
I'm loving those ears. Yeah, get them on now. You should put them on now. Let's see them. Let's see them.
I'll do it for you guys. No, everyone's man. Yoda. There you go. We're ready.
We've seen these in the park a lot of times. I don't think you guys have seen them on, so this is what they look like.
Looking good.
Look at that outfit, my word. That is amazing. That's one of the best things about the expo is seeing people's outfits. They're so good. We're just about to head in and go to the panel to get all of the updates on what's going on. So as soon as we're out of the panel, I will let you guys know what's been said, what's happening, and yeah, anything new, any new developments basically. And as you come into the expo, they do have a map here of the floor that says all of the different exhibits and things to see. And just over here they have a schedule for the Friday, Saturday and Sunday that tells you about all the panels and all the talks and everything going on as well. And this is the one that we are going to now, A Boundless Future, Disney Parks, Experiences and Products. Look at these guys, they look amazing. So we're just waiting to go into the panel. I've got my little wristband on, but there is a line, and I believe that this line is for standby. So these are people who are hoping that there might be extra seats. So it is a big deal, this panel, so we're very, very excited to get in there. We are seated in the panel. I'm not allowed to film anything to do with the actual presentation, so I just thought I would show you what it looks like. We've got huge screens here. It's a massive, massive building. They're just getting everybody in. We're all very excited.
Very excited.
Very, very, very.
Wait to see what's about to come.
Yes, especially for Paris and Disney World and everything.
Paris is my baby.
Yes, we're very excited. So yeah, I will let you know afterwards what's been said and what is going on. So we just got out of there and it was absolutely amazing. We're going right into another Imagineering panel now, so I can't really talk about it right at this second, but later on when I get a chance to sit down properly, I will tell you about some of the stuff that's coming to the various different parks around the world. It was amazing. They had some amazing musical performances as well. No, we're not okay. We're just not. No. It was very overwhelming. It was very emotional. So yeah, I'll tell you all about it later and tell you about those announcements. But right now we're going straight into another one. It's such an exciting day here at the D23 Expo. hotel. So we're in our seats for this Imagineering panel, which we think is about an hour long. We're not 100% sure. I can't film anything or audio record or anything like that, so I'll tell you guys all about it afterwards. So I very briefly just come back to the room to drop off the stuff that they gave us this morning at the panel. It's really, really fascinating to listen to all of that. We're going to go to the parks this afternoon. We're just meeting downstairs in a second. I'm very aware with these vlogs, they're not my normal kind of day in the parks, where I'm just kind of like going to the park most of the day. So I'm not sure how long these are going to be. It's just making me want to come back and do another trip, to be honest, in California. I definitely need more time here to explore the parks and show you guys everything. But I hope these vlogs will be a kind of taste of what's to come when I do another California trip. So yeah, it's our last afternoon in the parks, so we're going to do Avengers Campus, but I better get downstairs to meet everyone now. So we're back at the Grand California, and we've just met up with our guide, and we're going into California Adventure now, Avengers Campus. Andrew is in the Scarlet Witch outfit. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we're now in the park, and we just came in through a different entrance today from the hotel that brings you right into California Adventure, and I didn't actually know you could do that. I always thought you had to go to Downtown Disney and walk through, so that's really good. And I did just show you back there the process with your tickets. They don't have magic bands here at Disneyland, so you just scan your ticket. You can have your ticket on your phone if you link it through your app, and then you can just scan on your phone. But I've just been using my ticket, and then it's just like a regular kind of turnstile, so a little bit different to Disney World. But I think we're headed straight for Avengers Campus, and I think we're going to eat something there because they have some really unique snacks, so I'm excited to see what they have. And this entrance to the park brings you out by Soarin', so this is where we were the other night when we just rode the ride. And here we go into Avengers Campus. I'm very excited for this. I've been waiting for this all week, hoping we're going to ride the web slinger ride shortly. So we're just going to wait here actually, because I think we're going to get to see the Spider-Man Stuntronic, which I've been talking about all week.
Looking good down there! Wow, this is a friendly neighborhood. Welcome to Avengers Campus.
Shall we conduct an altitude test?
Yeah, I guess it should do some work.
Always good to have the data.
On my way. Hey, wait up! I'm just gonna jump down and meet you. Woo! Here we go. I'll be right down.
And you can get a better look here of Mission Breakout, which me and Andrew will not be partaking.
Oh, no way.
No, he's the same as me when it comes to rides that drop, that is for sure. But it looks incredibly impressive, I have to say. And we're about to eat at Pim Test Kitchen, so I'll show you what I get. It's where all the food looks kind of miniature, so shrunk down or really giant, basically just the wrong size, if that makes any sense. So here is the chicken sandwich. It's kind of sunny. Let me just see if I can turn that around so you can see. No, it's a bit bright. There we go, someone's provided some shade. So here is the chicken sandwich. The bun is tiny, and then the chicken is really big, and it comes with potato tots and slaw and everything. It looks really good. So we're about to ride Web Slinger. Obviously I won't be able to film this at all because it's something you have to actually interact, but I'll tell you all about it once we're out.
Oh, Peter Parker!
Hey, what's up? I'm Peter Parker. And here at Web, we get access to some pretty awesome tech. These spider rockets, for example. Check it out. They have this really cool self-replicating feature.
Big plan?
This is awesome. Don't worry, everyone. I got this. Okay, everybody. Open house is
So we're just off the ride. That was amazing. It was so good, wasn't it? My arms hurt them. Yeah, it does. It really, really does hurt your arms. And our guide who's with us told us you should do more of like this motion than necessarily like the normal like Spider-Man, you know, motion. So I was doing that. I got 193,000, I think, something like that. Yes. The gold spider box are the ones, and I think our overall score was 833,000 I think. That was really good fun, I love that. And we're just heading into Web Suppliers to take a look at the merchandise in here, and you can actually get yourself a remote control spider bot. That is awesome, and he is $79.99. So there's a really cool photo up here. If you have your photo taken, it looks like you're kind of falling into the ground. We just took one. I'll see if I can insert it now. It's really funny. So now everyone is going to ride Guardians. I'm not going to ride it, but I am going to go through the queue. I just asked our guide and she said you can do that without actually riding, so I'll be able to show you some of the inside. It does look so cool from the outside, I must admit. This is very, very impressive.
The cages are open and the creatures are loose. You gotta get out of here. I could use a hand. My little pal Groot is lost in the fortress somewhere, and I need to find him before he gets ate. A gantry lift full of warm terrans makes a really great distraction.
And then there's an octopus up there that was from Adventure Memory.
Oh, awesome.
And then this jade dragon that you can barely see. I'll get a light on it. That jade dragon was also in the lobby when this was Tower of Terror.
Oh wow, how cool.
Oh wow.
So this is where you actually get into the lift. We are going to be going out of this chicken exit. But if anybody does actually want to see the inside of the building in the queue, you can do that. See you later. So we're just at the store by the exit and I'm very much appreciating the music in here. I can't really let you hear it because of the copyright. So we have just got the Cosmic Cream Orb, which looks very strange, doesn't it? It's kind of actually not that huge. I thought it might be massive, but it's not too bad.
But I've heard really good things about this on TikTok.
Yeah, and it's purple inside, so once you're into it, we'll have a little look inside. Good or not good?
Oh, that is so strange. But it's nice.
This is the inside. What does it taste like? Let's get an opinion.
It's like a chocolate cake with like raspberry cheesecake inside.
Oh, raspberry flavour, yeah?
Yeah, but it's really nice.
Oh, okay. So we're just heading to some more attractions, but I just wanted to show you this is the Proton Punch, I think it's called. It's like a cherry flavoured icy kind of drink, and then it's got this little pipette where you inject some more flavour into it. And we have arrived in the Cars area, so this is really awesome. Here is Flo's V8 Cafe, which I've heard really good things about this. And I think we're going to be doing the ride here. It has been down a lot today, apparently. It's kind of like a test track, I believe, but the cars are racing each other, I want to say. This shows my knowledge. I've never been to California before, so it's not like when I'm at Disney World and I know exactly what's going on with everything. So we're just having a little sit down. This drink is really, really good. I can highly recommend that. And the view opposite me is amazing. This whole area themed to cars is just awesome. I absolutely love this. So I just want to show you this area. This is called Pacific Wharf. You can see the big wheel over there. And they have some dining options and stuff here. But I just want to show you as many of the areas as I can. And we have a rainbow here in Disney's California Adventure. Love that. The sun at the moment is making everything look absolutely beautiful. We've got a bit of a sunset going on. And we're now in the Pixar Pier area. This is the Incredicoaster just to my right, and I believe it's down, so I don't think anyone's going to be able to get to do that. I'm not sure I would have done it. It looks a little scary for me, but we won't be able to anyway. But it's lovely just walking around this park because this is new to me. It's really nice just taking it all in, having a look around. Like I've said before, I'm definitely going to be coming back to do another trip where I've got more time to go around everything, show you all the dining, all the snacks and everything. But this is absolutely beautiful. And I think we are about to go on Toy Story Midway Mania, which you guys know is one of my absolute favourites. So hopefully I do better on this than I did on the Web Slingers ride. So we just got off Toy Story Mania. I had 159,000. I feel like that's not my finest hour. I'm low energy at this point in the day, but it was really good fun. And now everyone else is going on the Incredicoaster. That's a little bit too frightening for me.
Surprise, surprise. Guess who else isn't going?
Andrew also isn't going. It's just a little bit too frightening for me. You know me, I'm a bit of a ride wimp. So we're just going to have a little walk around. It's really beautiful in this area. So we just stood here by the water, and this is the track for Incredicoaster. So they actually come by here, and then you go kind of into that tube you can see there. So in a second, oh, one's coming. So you'll just about see it coming by now. And it's one of those that goes really quickly all of a sudden. Is that a no from you?
That is a well and truly. That is well and truly a no.
Yeah, same. And just so you guys know, this is where you get the cookie num num from, the Jack Jack cookie num num. I'm really full. I just don't think I could eat anything like this at the moment. But basically, here is the entrance to the Incredicoaster, and this is where you get them just to the right. So the Jack Jack cookie num num is $7.50, which is kind of pricey. That's what it looks like at the top there. So Andrew has actually got the cookie num num.
Oh yes.
So it's pretty big. You can kind of see for scale. It's quite deep as well. So I think this thing is going to be pretty big. We'll get an opinion in a minute. So I'm going to try it. That was really good. It's like warm and gooey. It's kind of a little bit like a Domino's cookie in the UK, but nicer. Really, really nice. Okay, so for the final ride in this park, we're just heading to the Little Mermaid, which you've probably noticed is Andrew's favourite. He is a huge Ariel fan, so we're going to go and do this because he loves it. And then we're heading across to Disneyland, and I think we're going to get some food and watch the fireworks. I can feel a few spots of rain. I'm hoping it's just a few spots. After the rain we had the other night for World of Colour, that is not allowed. And I'm fairly certain this ride is the same as the one in Florida, but we will see. I'll let you know. So we are now back in Disneyland Park for the fireworks, and I am looking very sweaty. It's still super hot. The weather has been so strange this trip. We have had some rain, but it has been really, really unseasonably warm. And at the moment it's just very humid, so yeah, it's sweaty, but it's all good. And we're just heading down Main Street now, and it looks kind of busy, but not too crazy today. And another thing I was going to mention to you guys, the Matterhorn is currently down. I know several of you messaged me saying to ride it, and it's completely down at the moment, so unfortunately we've not been able to do that on this trip, but on another trip hopefully I will experience that. So we're now in our reserved area, which is really nice. We're behind this little rope, and the castle, as you can see, is right there, and there are benches back here so we can sit down. Andrew's just having a little fan. It's very muggy, isn't it?
Oh, it's very, very hot.
It's very hot, but you know, we're making it work.
I mean, it's very worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So this is a really nice area, and as I said, it's Halloween fireworks we're going to be seeing. So while we're sat here waiting for the fireworks, I have the dinner of champions, some chicken tenders with honey mustard. So we're going to sit here and have this because it is a little bit till the fireworks. This is perfect. It is amazing to be able to sit down and watch these. So we just got done with the fireworks. They were incredible, as you saw. They were so good. And we've just broken away temporarily to do a bit of shopping. So we're going to go into the Emporium and a couple of the other stores on Main Street. So I'll show you guys some of the merchandise. I feel like I haven't had much chance to do that so far, so we'll go and do that. But it's just amazing being here. I can't believe this is our last night, and then this is going to be the last bit of Disney. So we're just going to soak it all in and kind of hang out in this Main Street area. But seeing the fireworks was a perfect way to end the day. And they do have the partners statue here as well with the pumpkin surrounding it. Love that statue so much. It's just my favourite. We're just in the store on Main Street, and I just wanted to show you the ceiling. Like, look at the lights in here. This is amazing. And they have this location which has all the kind of snacks, and then in here they have ice cream. So this is pretty awesome. I don't know, what's this called? The Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlour. So I've just come to the back of this room, and they have this kind of organ thing. This is amazing. So we did go into the Emporium, but to be honest, it was so busy in there, I couldn't really show you anything. So we've given up on that, and we're going to take you to World of Disney at Downtown Disney and look at the merchandise there. So this is the last we're going to see of Disneyland Park on this trip. I am 100% going to come back. I feel like it's been a bit of a whirlwind. There's so much that we didn't get to do. So I will be back for absolute certain. And one of the things, speaking of, is the railroad. We didn't get a chance to do that, and you know how much I've missed that at Disney World, so yeah, for sure I will be coming back here. It's been amazing being in this park, knowing that Walt actually was here and he created this park, opened this park, and we just had the best time. We're just having a quick look in the art store before we leave, and look who it is. Mr. Toad. I want this so bad. It's $140. I'm just completely obsessed. Oh, Andrew's found something he likes.
By one of my favourite artists.
That's amazing. This would be too difficult for me to get home, and I wouldn't want it to get broken, but maybe I can get it in the UK, I'm not sure, but at some stage I need to get this. I'm never sure how you pronounce this artist's name. Robert Olzowski, I'm not sure how you say that, and he does these gallery of lights items, and they're kind of like a little light box. They're so amazing, I love them, and they're all around, you know, $80 to $100 roughly. Some of them are a little bit more expensive, but they're really, really beautiful. Okay, we're going to head into World of Disney. We don't have too long before our transfer back to the hotel, so let's get in. Quick shopping trip. And straight in here we have the Nuimos, and look at Kermit. I love him. I do actually have Kermit. He's so adorable. And they have this jacket for the Main Street Electrical Parade, the 50th anniversary, 50 years of it, and look, it lights up. This is amazing. I wonder how much this is. So the cost is $99.99 for this, but they do have a limited time 30% off, so that's actually kind of cool. I really do like that. Unfortunately they didn't have it in my size. I really genuinely would have bought that, I think. And they have the Tomorrowland range here and the Loungefly bag. They do have a pair of ears that I've spotted, and I haven't seen these before in Disney World. So they have kind of buttons on them, so I don't know if these are new everywhere or they're just here at Disneyland. And they're the same price, $29.99 as always. And Spirit jersey wise, I think we have seen most of the ones they have. They don't have very many at the moment. I don't think we've seen this one that says Bonjour on it before. That's $74.99. And we saw this one on the first day in Tomorrowland, I think, with the gold Disneyland on it. And also this one, which I do like that.
Now this might sound a bit silly. It's a bit too splattery for me.
It's a bit, yeah.
Does that make any sense?
It does make sense. I do know it's not so much the back, it's the front, I think, is a bit too splattery. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I don't think I've seen these ears. These seem to be new. They've got like a crinkly fabric on the bow and then the gold sort of colour. And they do also have Bigfoot Orange Bird, and he's $29.99. I do feel like he looks awfully surprised though. I'm not sure about that. And they do have the cookie jar here, but the Disneyland Castle version. We've seen the Spaceship Earth one and the Disney World Castle, so that's cute. So we are back at the Grand California. I really don't know if it's Grand California or Grand Californian. I feel like I should know that. But we're just sat here waiting for everyone else to arrive, and then we're going to be getting our transfer back to the Hilton. But I just wanted to show you this lobby again from a different perspective. It is so beautiful. This would definitely be an amazing place to come to take a break from the parks. Hey guys, so if I look tired, it's because I am. This might be the most tired I've been the entire trip, with it being the last day, but what a day it has been today. When we went to that first panel this morning with Josh D'Amaro, I didn't really get a chance to say a lot about it afterwards, and it was so good. We obviously had lots of announcements about the parks, but we also had performances. They were talking about Tiana's Bayou River Adventure, which is going to be replacing Splash Mountain both here in California and in Disney World. And we had a musical performance, which was absolutely incredible, by Nika Noni Rose, who is the voice of Tiana. So we were all completely blown away. We weren't expecting that at all. It was so good. And the first thing they announced in the panel was that Happily Ever After is coming back to the parks, which I personally am so excited about. When they started the Enchantment fireworks for the 50th anniversary, I thought that Happily Ever After would come back, and then when they said it wasn't, I was so disappointed because I love it. And then today they of course announced that it is, which is amazing. But the best part was, just before they actually made the announcement, the whole panel opened with a performance from Jordan Fisher singing Happily Ever After, so that was incredible as well. And when they were announcing the new Frozen lands, which is going to be in Paris, Hong Kong and Tokyo, I think. Yeah, I think that's the 3 resorts that are getting the Frozen land. And then we had a performance of Into the Unknown, and it was sung in 3 different languages. It was amazing. And there were just so many different announcements. They said about new character meet and greets, so you're going to be able to meet the Hulk at Avengers Campus, and the Hulk actually came out on the stage. He was so huge, I just can't believe you're going to be able to meet him in the parks. That's amazing. They announced in Epcot there's going to be a Figment meet and greet. There's also going to be a Star Wars meet and greet where you can meet little baby Yoda, and they came out on stage, and baby Yoda, I know he's not called baby Yoda, by the way, I know that's not his official name, that's just what I call him, but he's kind of like in a little bag being carried around, but he speaks. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. They also announced a new land here at California, which is going to be Big Hero 6 themed, and that's going to be San Francisco, I think that's what it's called. And the best part for me, when they were talking about Disney World, they were speculating about new lands that could be coming to the area at the back of the park behind Big Thunder Mountain. So they were talking about a big expansion. This is something that is still in the very early phases, so they weren't telling us this exact thing is coming to the parks, but they were telling us in quite a lot of detail and with some concept art what was being developed. And they were talking about new lands which are going to involve Encanto, Coco and villains. There was honestly just so much information coming at us so quickly, but it was incredible. It was amazing to be there in person and to just be in the atmosphere with other Disney fans, hearing all of this information as it was being announced. I just felt so lucky to be there. It was amazing. And the Imagineering panel was also great. It was so interesting hearing Imagineers' stories of how they started out to how they got to where they are now. Some of them started out in the parks. There was one who started out selling balloons in Disneyland Park, another one who used to wash dishes in one of the restaurants, and then to see them as an Imagineer now. It was honestly just so inspiring and interesting to hear their stories, so I loved that. Getting to do the web slinger ride, that is one thing I really had wanted to see, and also the Spider-Man Stuntronic. It was such an amazing day. As you can see though, I'm so tired, I can't even be sitting up to end this vlog. Good morning everyone, and it is time to go home. I can't believe we're going home today. It's gone so quickly, this trip. I don't know. It's been madness, and Andrew's just popped down because he needed to use some room in the suitcase.
This queen has helped me because this psychopath right here had to buy a ridiculous doll, which is the size of my case.
Yes.
So, yeah, queen, thank you.
So we've got the extra suitcase, we put everything in, and yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. I think we're going to brunch somewhere this morning. I'm not sure what it was called, I've forgotten. I will let you know when we get there. But the brunch we had the other morning was amazing, so hopefully that'll be nice. And then we're going to do some shopping at the Grove Mall, which we did see as we were driving past on the way back from Santa Monica, and then to the airport. So all the Disney stuff is done. This is basically going to be just traveling back. We're going to zip up these cases and then head downstairs. So our food has arrived and this looks amazing. So I just have like a general classic breakfast, I think it was called, but I love a bit of American bacon, so that's good. So we're all done with brunch. It was really nice, and now we're just walking across to the Grove Mall, and there's also a farmer's market here. We've just got maybe like an hour and a half until we are then headed to the airport. Okay, we've just spotted a giant Sephora, so we're going to go in and see if they have my foundation, which they did not have at Disney. So we found ourselves a Starbucks. I'm sorry, I've got light behind me. And we're all having a little refresher because it's so hot today. Like, we've had this really overcast, like muggy weather, and today is just boiling. So we've come in to get one of these. I've got the mango dragon fruit that I always get at Disney, which is amazing. And we've got maybe like an hour or something until we go, so we're just hanging out in here. So we're just back at the hotel where we had brunch. We're meeting back here to then head to the airport. And we've just been, we couldn't find a Target, so we've been to CVS. I did go a little bit crazy in there, I'll be totally honest, but I've got some snacks for the plane. What did I get? Let me just show you guys. Mini haul. I got some Chex Mix, love those, and they cost a small fortune at the airport, obviously. Caramel M&Ms. I also got a load of like toiletry items, and I needed new hairbands and stuff like that. Boring stuff that I won't show now. But we're very hot, aren't we? It is... It is warm, it's very sweaty, but today it's actually sunny, so this feels like Florida weather, it really does. Yeah, it's been the nicest time. The breakfast this morning was amazing, and I think to the airport it's maybe like 45 minutes to an hour or something, and I've already checked in for my flight. It is a full flight. They were asking for volunteers to step off the flight because they're overbooked, I think, so, which I did not volunteer for. But yeah, we'll see what happens when we get there.